Yeah. Do you ever watch tennis player, or do you like that
Yes,
sport?
I've watched what is it, Nadal, and I've watched Djokovic and Federer
Yeah,
and
yeah,
those players, and and
yeah,
they are have more championships or majors than Pete Sampras, and it's amazing how they
yeah.
yes more than him. He used to be like have the most of all people, and now
For example, I another one that is Schwarzman is called. You never know him. Is Diego Schwarzman is called. Is his name? You never see
oh,
them?
I've never heard of it.
No. It was like a man that is the like kind of first of like he's like the more smaller tennis player in the ATP because they only I don't know it's like 100 no 1.69 centimeters. I don't know. Yeah, and it's like the more like it's the most
Small.
smaller. Yeah, it's like so small, but it's so good to play in the court. Like it's so different, and they won like in some of tournaments like Nadal, Djokovic, and these ones.
He's the smallest player in the
Yeah, the history of
tennis.
him is very inspirative because it's like in the beginning they like a lot of like in the year that they start to play a lot of tennis, like a lot of like teacher, I can say, like teachers say that they don't gonna have future because in that time, like a lot of people only say that the tennis professional tennis player need to like to be taller, yeah.
Yes.
Then like to do like a lot of like say no in my case I'm gonna change that, and now he's like a professional tennis player and he's so good, and I won a lot of and important tournaments like the new like the Miami Open and these kind of categories like the Roland Garros,
What
Wimbledon. Yeah,
is what is his name?
it's like kind of difficult to, but it's Diego. It's like from Argentina.
Oh,
It's like Diego Schwarzman. It's like so like difficult last name.
Schwartzman, I think Schwartzman.
Yeah, Schwarzman. I don't know. It's like difficult.
Argentine player.
Like
5'7". In the US we say he's 5'7".
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because they just like change
The
the
height.
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, the age and the like the most of the things like the measures I can say.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's it. I think.
Um and have you ever run into some problems while at work before?
Yeah, I think like most of the people like have problems. I think, but yeah, for the work, not so much because like that I told you, my like the work that I do like to help my parents is not so difficult because they explain it so well, so I got it what I need to do. So I don't have like so much like problems in that case from I mean that the work. But yeah, for example, in my high school or these kind of things, yeah, for example, yeah, for the COVID for our last year in the high school, that was like very a, like a difficult impact that we have because that for the high school like all different like changes like the internet study and this kind of thing that was very complex for us, like nobody paying attention on it or different or it was different to understand some topics and like nobody's gonna like to prepare for that situation. So the school in the beginning is was um like kind of uh, like they don't prepare like so well the how to use that thing like the technology, so that was like in the beginning like a mess. The teacher was confused, the links didn't working or something like that, but then we start to like to like to know more about that and what that was like our last year. So yeah, we can graduate it. So so yeah,
Oh,
I can
now,
finish
now
right
you're
my
now
high
you
school.
have
So yeah.
now you have the hang of it. You understand it now.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, like a lot of copy on the exams, like because one exam is like the same for all the grade because the teachers they don't can to do a lot of exam for different kind of grades, so they put the same for this from the same grade. I can say it, I don't know. So they got like a lot of people to cheating on the exams.
Oh, there's more cheating now because of COVID.
Yeah, like yeah, for that and more for the internet way. Yeah.
Because now you can see the exams on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. Or I don't know if the people like to understand and start to looking for the same exercise
Oh,
on
you
the
mentioned it.
website. Yeah, I know because
Oh
it's like
man,
for
cheating is
example,
cheating is a lot easier now than it used to be. Mhm.
yeah, for the reason is I say that like kind of hard that like kind of hard because I say that in the last. For example, we when the COVID started that thing and we need to stop to go the presential classes, we only like I only to like in the half term to finish my high school, yeah. So for the last year, so that was like all the people start to relax because he say, wait, okay, we're gonna finish, so we're gonna finish the high school, so it is like wherever, yeah. I wanna relax. Yeah, for the way that more in the internet way that to studying there is like to do more easier for all the people and all the people start to get like high grades. And the teachers start to know that okay you're gonna start to all the like the grade all the students start to cheating a lot or looking for that answers or these kind of things. So
Oh man, do you ever form study groups with other students or you study with other students?
yeah, like sometimes, like my group of my friends, where I don't know, like the topics or something like that, I can like lose. I all the time to try to help me out with them because she like my friend, when like my group of friends, we try to help like us together. Yeah. For all the like the things that we don't know or something like that or try to explain the well and sometimes my friend is like explain better or I understand better than the teacher sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, like for example for me I remember that is like to pass me that thing like a lot of times like more on physics like or chemistry that I don't like so much that subjects. Yeah, but yeah,
Or
for
maybe you speak online about the topics.
what.
Or maybe you speak online about the different topics or in person.
Yeah, that is that I told you like when it was like the presidential classes. Yeah, we're or something I don't know to after the school we're like to meet with them and we start to study or to do the projects or something like that, depend of the subject or
But
the
now,
homework.
but now maybe online you.
Yeah, online like change a lot. Yeah, that I told you I like finished like my high school the last year, so like kind of the like um yeah to meet the people start to like kind of difficult, so we start to do the video calls and these kind of things to try to explain.
Works pretty well for that.
Yeah, yeah, kind of. I could say.
And And for digital marketing, what does digital marketing hinge on?
India?
What does digital marketing hinge on?
I don't got it, the final thing. India?
Hinge on.
I don't get it. Sorry.
Oh, it means like, what does it depend on? What does digital marketing depend on? What is it? What is important for it? Yes.
Sorry. Like hint. I don't know what does that mean. Sorry. Okay, what is hinjan? No, I don't know.
What does it depend on? What is it? What is yes.
Okay. Sorry. Thank you. What is depend on? What is depend on the marketing that you ask me?
Digital marketing, yes.
I don't know. It depends of the product that you're gonna sell, like to where you're gonna sell, and it depends of the designer or the city, or depend on the. I think that the principal fact is that it depends on where are you sell that product, yeah, because the people don't gonna make the same advertisement that do in Colombia that in, I don't know, in United States, yeah. They do depend of like where they are in, yeah.
Yes,
The
like
or
depending on the country and the city.
yeah, depend of the culture and the people that is in there, yeah. I think it's like the important fact, like what is like the trend in there, what is the people like more, and what is the thing that is gonna be impress them to buy that thing, like the product.
Oh.
So yeah.
So and then it's so certain depending on the target market and the
Yeah.
demographics.
Yeah, exactly.
And what is the target market for the store that you work on? What is it called for your store that you work at?
Yeah, for example, we, like my brother tried to use like a lot of the, to show all the time the wheel, like the brand of the wheels, or like to in the market, like in the advertisement, like to share the discounts or these kind of things, or like to brighter colors, like to pay attention on it, and these kind of things, like to discounts. I think like sales, discount sales, like the same, yeah. Like to put on the advertisement, or like the way that I told you before, like that influencer that is like so like to use, like to make that video that is like no impasto. So they use that, and like because the people gonna like it, because it's like comedy, but in the same way they put the marketing in there, like unconsciously, but they put it, yeah. So yes, for example, like I saw that the is like the advertisement in Colombia that I usually see, like saw in on TV, is not gonna be the same that I saw on, like in US. Like it's so different, yeah. Like for example, Coca-Cola use the different advertisement depend on the country, yeah. Sometimes
Have you ever had an advertisement on the TV before? On TV?
What do you mean?
For the auto shop for the store, has your family ever put an advertisement on TV before, on television? Yes.
Yeah, that I told you, like, yeah, the way that Colombia like do the advertisement is like different than in another countries. Yeah, I think that is how the advertisement and the marketing is works. Yeah.
Oh, but has your store ever had advertising on TV?
Okay, I got it. No, on TV, no. Like more in because we are not so national. We are like use more like sorry, like more from we usually like in Pasto or Nariño. So the presential stores, they of course they are all in Pasto and in Ipiales, that is like a town that near to Pasto. So they usually use the radio, like a lot of the radio, and the other thing that I told you that the online things, that is they don't promote it so much, like more on the social medias because that online. So like in a known pages like is línea or Mercado Libre, that is called.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but they promote like more like for example the presential store that is in Pasto, they usually promote it more on the radio because in here in Pasto we like a lot of people use like a lot of the radio and hear that. So yes.
A lot of people listen to the radio.
Yeah, in here yes, like normally like a lot of people like actually listen a lot of the radio in here.
And do you have any questions for me?
Like I don't know. Like I don't know what are you like to be a teacher is like easier for you or like a new like kind of challenge, I can say.
It is kind of challenging, but not too much, I guess. Not too challenging, and I think that I'm not sure if it's easier because I think the challenging part of being a teacher is to explain different things to people, and so they understand. And because when you are a teacher, you already know everything, but
Yeah.
it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
Of
course.
And have you ever taught anything to someone, and was it easy for you to teach?
To teach? Yeah, when I was like in there, like like in I know, for example, sometimes I may start to teach my friends to play tennis because like I'm like to like play tennis like my whole life. Like when I was 8 or 9, I started playing tennis. So yeah, and sometimes I start to teach my friends like for fun or to like to chill. But we are start to like to teach them, but it's so difficult. I don't know how like to explain to teach like to explain or to teaching a new sport for someone. Like, oh my god, I never like to.
Sometimes when people first play tennis, they hit the ball very high in the air.
Yeah, overhand, the serve, like how to
Tough.
like how the principal things, and that was very like kind of complex. I never thought that was. I thought, oh no, it's gonna be easier. Yeah, we're gonna to try to be fun. But when I finish, I very like to stress because my friends can't to pass the ball or something like over the net or something like that, like so easy. And he's like, no, it's like that. No, it's like that. Or like I don't have like so much passion. So I'm like kind of